Come on, Dad. Which one a bit left? Which one a bit left? Dad, the bag, the bag!
You are the sunshine in my life.
Right guys, I have come for my hair chop because it's absolutely disgusting. We're in Piranha Hair Studios in Leeds, Barber B, the famous Barber B. Now these have a press up challenge, who could do the most press ups. Current leader, Lamar. How many? How many? 83, right, let's do it.
I don't mind my son losing to an Olympic champion.
Lamar says it don't count because he's still the non-Olympic record holder. 1, 2, 3, 4. 38, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 84, 85, 84.
What's that? What's that? You started off, what does eat that mean?
To be honest with you, I don't actually have a clue what it means, but Conor McGregor says it.
Conor McGregor. Eat that! Fun fact, as a kid, I literally could not circle on the pommel horse. It was my weakest piece. Honest to God, I couldn't step up on the handle until I was 13 years old. In 2014, I was crowned Junior European Champion. If you have a weakness, you have a weak piece. Work at it. The perception of Great Britain being the best on pommel horse in the world, we've got the likes of Lewis Smith, Max Whitlock. You almost have no choice other to be good. You know, it's that self-belief that you can do the things your teammates are doing. I was surrounded by 12, 13-year-olds doing ridiculous skills on pommel horse, and I was miles behind. Give me the kick up the bum, and it's just all about that self-belief system. Learn those skills, improve every single day. But yeah, European champion on the old pommel horse as a junior. Oi, oi.
That's what I like.
Yeah, go.
Oh, sweet Jesus and Nazareth.
Ah!
Oh! Let me zoom in on that bad boy.
Dave, all day Tuesday.
Leave it out, bruv.
I'm scared, man.
I said leave it out.
Hello YouTube, this is Neil Wilson, golf extraordinaire. Playing Niall Wilson, who thinks he's brilliant because he's just had a par. I'm going to smash him. On the tee from Pudsey, West Yorkshire, with his new hairstyle, famous gymnast, Niall Wilson. Hang on Niall, hang on, there's a car coming down up road. Oi! Is it a car?
God's sake, man. On the tee from Aldershot, Hampshire, the YouTube sensation. It is Neil Wilson. Hey. He snap up tail leg.
It's hit the tree, I don't believe it. Smash his camera, it's going to be one of them you being framed.
Never mind smash his camera, what about my face?
It's right, your face.
Won't do any damage, will it? I can't play with her staring at me like that, I'm so tense.
Staring at me.
Oh, more cosmic.
Go a bit left. Go a bit left. Dad, the bag, the bag. 16 weeks ago, I was sat on my sofa in a cast, having had surgery, and today, this is the reality. This is what I'm doing. I'm back on it. These journeys, this process, these last few months, people don't see. People, you know, people talk about the achievements, the medals, the success, and the reality is every single sportsman I know, sportswoman I know, people whose business, success, anything, they've all been through these times, they've all been through adversity. You just don't see it, and I am much, much more proud of these last 3 or 4 months than any medal, than anything, because these define who I am. You know, they've made me a stronger person every single time. The amount of character and strength you've got to draw from within yourself to overcome something like this. And I put things in perspective, you know, I realise I'm not naive to the fact that 50% of the more people watching this will be worse off than me. You know, in reality, what is a couple of snapped ankle ligaments? It's nothing. And when you look back on my career, no one will talk about this, no one will think about this. I got off the sofa, I kept moving forward. I was able to reach out to thousands and thousands of people. And this is the end of the rehab journey. It's not the end of YouTube, we've got so much exciting stuff planned. But I just want to say I appreciate all you. Lots of love for all the support. You know, if you know anyone who's going through a hard time, you're having a hard time, no matter what it is, direct them to this rehab journey. I really believe it could help. Get off the sofa and start doing backflips.